September 14, 2025. 15 precious Australian lives were lost to hatred, to violence, to evil, to radical Islamic values. Values of hate, fear, terror, intolerance, war, this. The Bondi Beach terror attack was committed by deranged men full of hatred and enabled by Islam. The murder of Jewish people was the goal. Mr. Albanese, however, would have us believe this atrocity occurred because of poor gun laws, even though his own intelligence over a long while informed him otherwise. Why the duplicity? Why? Mr. Albanese, why was allowing me to die for you so very easy? 15 beautiful lives, wonderful souls, productive and generous. Senior citizens, men, women, myself. We, the 15, did not deserve such horror. A living nightmare created by anti-Semitic and incompetent leaders. But the real story of Bondi is the lion-hearted innocents who fought back. They fought back with bricks, with their bare hands. They confronted deranged gunmen and tackled them to the ground in a bid to stop their rampage. The definition of courage. Incredible souls who looked into the eyes of evil incarnate and stared it down. These are the heart of this nation, the very best Australia has to offer. Why, Mr. Albanese? Why? Where was the condemnation of the attack by Islamic leaders and Muslims across Australia? Where was the Islamic directive to cease with such hatred and such violence? It was nowhere to be seen, it was nowhere to be heard, and silence speaks volumes. If our minds are open, the Islamic people of Australia apparently did not disapprove of the attack sufficiently to warrant speaking out. This should concern you all. Why was allowing us to die for you so very easy? So we can see the truth, actions speak loudly, and it is easy to see where loyalties lie. If you want to see truth, observe the behavior. The truth is plain to see. Mr. Albanese is aligned with Islamic culture, not the Australian way of life. He was happy to deceive Australia and allow the hatred to continue, the attacks to continue, the terrible deaths of innocents to continue. He is not just incompetent, but evil, an evil man who has no place leading Australia. If we want to see a true Australian, let us turn our minds to the 15. The 15 innocent souls who perished on that fateful day. The 15 who perished but made you proud. Yes, we made you so proud. In the face of pure evil, we stood our ground. We stood up for what we believed. We stood tall and we did not back down. We displayed courage, heart, strength, love, devotion and soul. The 15 showed you what it is to be Australian. We were sacrificed so that Australians may wake up. So that Australia may wake up. Wake up and see the truth about this appallingly evil Islamic ideology. The insidious and mortal threat this archaic ideology poses to our Western way of life, our culture, our very existence. So, always remember the 15 and the lessons we have taught you. Let's ensure our sacrifice was not in vain. Yes, you forget 15, Rabbi Eli Schlenger, well respected rabbi supporting the Bondi community for years. The light of Bondi, Boris and Sophia Gurman. They fought back with their bare hands to provide time for others to escape Karez beyond measure. Alex Klaitman, a Holocaust survivor, he survived the Nazis, but could not survive Islam. Rabbi Yaakov Liverton, father of 4, a quiet and devoted family man. A pillar of strength, Marika Pogani, devoted volunteer, always full of cheer. Reuven Morrison, his brother's keeper. Reuven confronted one of the deranged killers and threw a brick at him in an effort to slow down the attack. He gave his life so that others might escape. Dan El-Kayam, a man in his prime. Tibowitz in a human shield. Peter Marv, a retired detective. Adam Smith, loyal father. Boris Tedleroyd, gifted musician. Tanya Trechak, beloved grandmother. Edith Brutman, a fighter against prejudice. And myself, Matilda B. Britvan. Still just a child called back to God urgently for a divine purpose. This purpose. Why was a Langer sold to die?